Okay, everybody, look on the screen here. We have the individuals. They are protesting Haiti, the TPS that ends. And I'm going to play this excerpt, and then I'm going to also show you a lady who has decided to basically do something with I feel is irrational and panic. She's going to hold up and not come outside the apartment. Ma'am, it's not realistic. So let's listen to this news excerpt. So here people are saying, they're protesting. Here we're going to hear a news excerpt from the Haitians that are in New Orleans.
They show up to support. I mean, when they have like a concert, like Haitian band coming to play in town, they show up.
But right now, he says many of the thousands of Haitian immigrants in Louisiana are staying home. Their temporary protected status, or TPS, which gave them the legal right to stay in the U.S., ended Monday.
Is going to affect Haitian community tremendously.
The TPS was first issued in 2010 after a major earthquake in Haiti. It's been renewed multiple times since then because of different crises, including the assassination of its president 5 years ago. Since taking office, President Trump has moved to end TPS for many countries, including Haiti. Last month, the Supreme Court ruled that he could. In a post Monday, the Department of Homeland Security said, quote, temporary protected status is exactly that, temporary.
Haitians are terrified at this point.
Attorney Regine Dupuis says there are other options for people losing TPS, but recent legal changes have made some, including asylum, harder to get.
It's just demoralizing that there have been so many barriers, and it's an obstacle course.
And like I said to you before, I've heard about people who have gone in to do a check-in or have an appearance, and before you can even get inside to the court or what have you, there have been reports where they've got the agents sitting outside, maybe sitting down reading the baseball cap. One guy was an agent sitting down reading the newspaper, baseball cap. And so when a person was about to enter into the room to go to their hearing, guess what? They were already apprehended. So that's code for they want you out. And she just said that people are terrified. Let's get to that.
That there have been so many.
But recent legal changes have made some, including asylum, harder to get.
It's just demoralizing that there have been so many barriers, and it's an obstacle course for Haitians to gain legal status in this country.
Bartholomew Jolly, who hosts a local Creole radio show, worries a lot of people deported to Haiti may end up with nowhere to go.
We got people been here for like 20 years or so on the TPS.
Wow.
So those people, some of them, like the youngest one, they got more time here.
And they put a life here. They decide to go ahead and build a life here. But again, we just have to be realistic. It says clearly TPS, temporary. It did not say permanent. Okay? It said TPS, temporary. So look on the screen here. We have this lady. She is, I think she's in panic mode. So I'm going to show you her. She's purchased some food. And she's got the food in her freezer, which is like, it looks like to me it's enough to last a week. But she's already made a decision, which is not realistic, that I guess she's basically not coming out. Ma'am, you're going to have to come out at some time. You can't stay there forever. You're going to have to come out the apartment at some time. So let's go ahead. I'm going to play an excerpt of her story where she's basically decided, that she's going to go ahead and stay put. She is in the Miami area.
I am internationally.
So she is a Haitian immigrant, okay? Check it out.
She intends to stay put, Tanya.
She intends to what? This woman talking about she intends, let me turn the volume up. She's talking about she intends to stay put. What?
While others are on a plane heading to Haiti. CBS News Miami's Tanya Francois talked to one woman who says that she intends to stay put. Tanya.
That's right. Farrah Laurier says when she came home from work this morning, she says she knew this would be the last time she'd be outside for a while.
I am emotionally exhausted.
Farah Leroux is one of the few TPS recipients still speaking out without hiding her identity.
We are tired of being the weak one, the wicked one, the weak one that you can just say do anything and then with no consequences. This has to stop.
At midnight, a Supreme Court order will take effect, ending the temporary protected or TPS status of more than 300,000 Haitians. L'Oreal has applied for political asylum. While she waits, she's prepared to hunker down. Her cabinets are stocked, and so is her freezer.
Even you have a decent and truthful asylum claim, that doesn't guarantee that they're going to grant it to you.
While many TPS recipients are afraid to go back to Haiti, at Miami International Airport, we spoke to Haitian American passengers at the Sunrise counter heading to Cap Haitian.
Wow.
I have no problem if I go to my country and I go back.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah.
If it's time for us to go back home, hey, home is sweet home.
One passenger did say going to Haiti for a week is very different than uprooting your entire life and moving there forever.
Visiting, it's, let's say it's for 5 days. You may see, you enjoying or whatever the case may be, but living there, now you have to get yourself acclimated.
And I can be a target for rape, kidnapping and all that, all type of humiliation, extortion, and even be killed.
And listen, Haiti is already on the list for the Americans not to go. It's already on the list. But I think people have to understand whether we agree with it or not. It did say T, temporary. It never said P, permanent. So she's got her food. She's going to hunker down. It makes me wonder, like, how, if she doesn't go to work, you don't go out. Do you have a remote job? The work visas are pretty much invalid. So how? Explain to me exactly how. How do you see this lasting? You can do Instacart. How are you going to pay your rent? How will the money keep coming in? This, to me, it's panic. Hunker down for how long? Unless you have a lot of money in the bank. It's sure panic. And it reminds me of what a friend of mine told a person who migrated here. You need to learn how things operate. Understand the system. And this lets me know the ones that are choosing to maybe hunker down and stay, which is their right. But you have to understand systems, because all it takes, and which has to be very frightening, for you to get caught. That's all it takes, is for you to get caught. They ask for some information. You get into a situation. Then you can't even, what if you drive and get into an accident and the police come? Uh-oh. There have been reports of people walking down the street. So this right here, the whole idea to stay holed up in your apartment, that is not long-term sustainable. And like the man said, a lot of people, they're going to be shell-shocked. A lot of people, I think, are going to be totally shell-shocked. Visiting 5 days, so now you have to uproot your life and start all over. But again, understanding it was what? Temporary. And if the amount that they're offering is or $2,600, when you look at 300,000 people time that amount, that's enough to really get something going. But you know what? There's so much, there seems to be, there's no infrastructure. It's very weak. There's so much violence there. So you really can't, people say, oh, it's a lot of money. They can get together and pull their money and bill. It's very hard to do with crime rampant. The gangs are still taking over. The ones you see in the streets, that you see in the videos, those are not the police. Those are just gangs with long guns. And the sad thing about it, they could know that that money is there because people watch the news too. Oh, they're going to offer that kind of money. I hate to say it. As far as being a target, I think there will be a target on your back. Because they may think, oh my goodness, did you come from America? Oh, you got that money? Next thing you know, you could be setting yourself up for a robbery, because the gangs will hear about the money that's paid out and think, oh man, they may have gotten that money. Next thing you know, there you go. You set up for a robbery and just start robbing. The gangs will enrich themselves. So even the idea of people coming there getting $2,600 a person and going back to Haiti and trying to build, that's not sustainable while you don't even have order. If anything, I'm afraid it'll set you up for a robbery. So this here with her, it's just not sustainable. You're not going to come out. You must have a lot of money in the bank. How are you going to go to work and pay the rent for next month and next month? Eventually, if you don't go to work, you're probably going to run out of money. And then what? So yeah, they're saying to go, but they're saying to the Americans, hey, this here, we're giving the category 4. Don't go there. I think that's a no-brainer. So yeah, think about it. 300,000 people times $2,600. That's a whole lot of money. But the idea of people having to come together and build, or they can do something with their lives, I just don't see it happening. Like I said, the gangs watch the news too, and if anything, I think that's just going to cause more. They may be attacked because they're going to assume you get from America or you got something. So yeah. So understanding systems. It said TPS, PPS. And people staying 20, 30 years, I totally get it. But this is also the risk that you take. You're not an American citizen. This is the risk of staying, building a life, and then to go to Haiti and just start all over. That's the risk you take. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this. It's sad, it's unsettling, but hey, it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.